Forest class, hello Matthew class. Welcome to Wednesday's maths lesson. Yesterday we thought about our numbers, writing our numbers. In year 1 children, we were really thinking about writing those numbers in words as well as in digits. So year 1 children, we're going to think about writing those numbers from 11 to 20, really tricky. And reception children, we're going to think about doing comparing numbers. So we're going to think about looking at groups of objects and deciding which group has more or which group has fewer or less. So just to start, we're going to think about one more. Really good at this now. So I expect you to be able to do it really, really quickly. So I'm going to hold up a number and I want you to shout the number that's one more than the number that I'm showing you. So I'm going to show you a number, you shout the number that's one more, okay? Did you all shout 7? Brilliant. Did you all shout 10? I'm going to get a little bit trickier. Not yet quite tricky yet. Oh. Did you all shout 2? Hopefully helping reception children. I'm just getting a few more numbers. Did you all shout 6? Great. 13. Did you all shout 14? Very good. Did you all shout 19? Because 18, 19. Very good. Did you all shout 15? Right, here we go, year 1's a bit trickier. Ready? 32? 31, 32. Just shout 32. Very good. Bit tricky, isn't it? 60. Did you all shout 60? Sorry. 63. Brilliant. 92. Very good. Now, if you found that a bit tricky, what I want you to do is, I'm going to hold this up, I'm trying to get the reflection, and what you can do, children, is you can pause it with the 100 square, and with your grown-up, get your grown-up to point to a number, and then you tell them the number one more. So if your grown-up was to point to 47, you would say 48. If your grown-up pointed to 75, you'd say 76. If your grown-up pointed to 44, you'd say 45. If your grown-up pointed at 78, you'd say 79. So you can pause the video there and have a go at finding one more using this 100 square. Okay, great. So you should have all had a really good go at doing that, finding one more. Now, today, reception children, we're going to think about comparing groups of objects and using the correct language, the correct mathematical language to compare two groups of objects. So, or even more groups of objects. Here, have a look here. I've got rabbits. Are they cats? Or are they mice? Mice, I think. Rabbits, mice, and squirrels. I want you to first of all count how many rabbits there are, count how many mice there are, and count how many squirrels there are. Can you do that? You can always pause it. If I move on too quickly, you can always pause the video and carry on. And then I've got some questions. So the first question is, are there more rabbits or mice? Are there more rabbits or mice? Tell your grown up if you know it. And then we can count them and find out. So let's have a look. Rabbits, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then mice, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 rabbits and 4 mice. Are there more rabbits than mice? I hope you're saying no. I hope you're saying they're the same. They're equal. There are equal number of rabbits and mice. And then the next one says, are there more rabbits or squirrels? Are there more rabbits or squirrels? Well, let's have a look. Can we remember how many rabbits there are? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 rabbits. Let's count how many squirrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 squirrels. Are there more rabbits or more squirrels? I'm hoping you're all shouting at me, there's more squirrels, because there are 5 squirrels and 5 is more than 4. Here's a really good thing for you to look at, for you to think about finding more. So look, 1 and then 2, so there's more. And then there's 3, so there's more. So when we were looking at the rabbits and the squirrels, there were 4 rabbits and 5 squirrels. So there are more squirrels than rabbits because there are more. Goes on further. So I'm going to, on my board, let's do another one. But I'm going to do mine really quickly. I'm going to do quick stick people. So I'm going to draw some stick people here. Maybe this could be children in Matthew class. And here are children in Forest class. So I've got children in Matthew class at the top. I've got children in Forest class at the bottom. Which class has more children? Matthew class has more children because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's only 1, 2, 3 children in Forest class. If I was going to say that the other way round, I could say, which class has the least children, has the fewest children? Which class has the fewest children? Well, it's Forest class. Forest class have the fewest children because there are more here and less here. If we were to look at it on that really good chart that I showed you. So there were 3 children in Forest class and 6 children in Matthew class. Well, look, Forest class has got less and Matthew class has got more. Okay, so what I want you to go away and have a go at now, I want you to, with your counters that you've got, I want you to take a handful in one hand and a handful in the other hand. I want you to count how many you've got in this hand, count how many you've got in that hand, and decide which hand has most and which hand has fewest. So with mine, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this hand, and I've got 1, 2, 3 in this hand. So this hand has most and this hand has fewest. And I want you to have a go at doing that with your counters. That's what I would like reception children to go and do. Now, year 1 children, unfortunately the next bit again is a bit like a spelling test, isn't it? Yesterday you thought about those numbers, writing those numbers to 10. Let me find that really good picture again. Here. There. With the objects, numbers on a 10 frame, and then the number in digits and numbers in words. Today you're going to look at those numbers from 11 to 20. Here they are. Really like this diagram because this diagram is showing you the numbers in tens and ones. So all of them are more than 10, so they all have a 10, and then they have some ones. So 11 is 10 and 1, 12 is 10 and 2, 13 is 10 and 3, 14 is 10 and 4, all that we've been going over. And then it's got the number written in digits and it's got the numbers written in words. Can you see 19? There it is. So what you could do, you could pause it on this page and then practice writing your numbers from 11 to 20. I'll leave it just for a minute and then you can pause it on here. And then, so on your boards, you should be able to have 11, 12, 13, 14, I won't do them all, 15. In a way, these numbers are slightly easier in a way. 11 and 12 are difficult. But once you get to 13, 14, 15, 16, if you know your numbers from 1 to 10, lots of them have those numbers at the beginning. So 14 has 4. 15 is a bit different, but you can sound that out. 16 has 6. 17 would have the number 7 and then teen. 18 would have 8 and then teen. So the ones that are difficult are 11 and 12, I think. These ones, I think you could probably work them out. 16, 17, 18, 19, and then you'd have to learn 20. So what you could do today, once you've had a go at writing them out, maybe you and your grown-up could play one of those games again, like we did with the other numbers, where you have the numbers in digits round down one side, and then you could have the numbers in words written on the other side. Like this. I've written them really quickly so my handwriting's not very smart. And then you could just copy this if you wanted to. You could match, you could pause it on this and match and decide which one goes to there. So this one, we know that says 17. So which one's 17? I know that one says 12. 12. 14. Fifth, that's not that one. Or 14. 15, 15, like that. So you could play a game like that, or you could play a game, you know, that we did that sort of yesterday, where you could have some words written in, some numbers written in words. I've just written a couple really quickly, and then you could write the number next to it in digits. So let's have a look. 12, 12, and then write 12 next to it. 11, 11. Write down the number. 20, 20, and then write 20 next to it. So play a couple of games using the numbers written as words. Play a few games to try and get the children reading and writing those numbers in words. So that's your maths for today. I'm in school tomorrow, so I'm hoping to make the video in school so you'll be able to see school tomorrow. Hope you're all well, and let me see some photographs of the work that you're doing. I'd love to see it. Okay, lots of love. Bye.